guys, I've had so many requests recently to do kind of a beginner's or starter makeup look. So I tried to challenge myself to do an under £10 makeup look, and I tried to challenge myself to use products I hadn't used in the past when I've done this kind of thing, and I think I haven't repeated anything. In fact, I'm fairly certain, I don't know, I might have repeated things, apologies if I have. The one thing that I completely failed on is I was going to use the original square MUA powder, which is £1, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. I've had it out specifically to film this video, and I feel like some little grubby hands have got to it and put it somewhere and hidden it out of my reach, so I couldn't find that, and I replaced it with this MUA powder, which is quite a new one from them, which is £4 instead. So I went £3 over budget, but bear in mind there is a £1 one available if you really are sticking to that tight budget. So let's go through the steps. The first product that I used was this concealer, and it's this Pro Base concealer from MUA, quite new as well from them, and it's a crayon type concealer. I used it in all the places, well, I kind of used it in place of foundation / concealer, so I used a lot of it and then blended it out over my face. Very creamy, very blendable, nice coverage, actually generally quite a nice product, but it did smell a little bit oddly of wax crayons, which might sound normal to you, but to me, I wouldn't like my, I feel like maybe lipsticks in the past have smelled like that. I don't really want my face products to smell like wax crayons, and it does. So that kind of puts me off, but the product itself seems pretty good. Then a product that I specifically bought for this video, brow pencils. They tend to be quite expensive. Now, if you have darker brows, you will find it easier to find a brow pencil that works for you. I have blonde brows at the best of times, but especially since my hair is kind of bleached within an inch of its life, I try to keep them as light as possible. This is not amazing. It's the Laval Twist Up Eyebrow Pencil, and it's from the blonde colour spectrum apparently. I'll link everything that I found below, and it's just too waxy for me. It's purely because I don't like that particular kind of texture in an eyebrow pencil, and a little bit too warm. It's very difficult to find a real great ash brow pencil, but I do have a whole video on that, which again I'll try and link below, but I haven't yet found a really good budget pencil that I really like. But this was 99p, so I thought I can't not do my brows. I'll stick this one in, and it's the first time I used it when I filmed this video, and yeah, I probably won't use it again unless I'm doing a challenge like this. Next, I used the powder. Like I say, this was kind of an improv powder. The Pro Base, what is it called? Prime and Conceal powder from MUA. Really quite impressed with this. Now, this did take me over my budget. This is £4, not the £1 that I'd originally budgeted for, but I really liked this. It's got a gorgeous sheen to it. I don't know if that's going to show up, but it doesn't make your skin look sheeny. I mean, I suppose I've got kind of a glow. I'm definitely not matte, which is what I usually look for in a powder, but it's kind of got a radiance to it. I can't really explain it. Not something I normally would have reached for, and not something I would have even reached for it being in my collection, because it was sent to me recently and it didn't really appeal. It was purely because I was making this video that I dug it out. So I'm really glad that I tried it now, because I really like it. So that was the powder that I used. Next, I think I went on to mascara. And that is one of the mascaras that I think I might have tried in a video like this before, because it's been something that I've purchased time and time again for these super low budget videos. It's something that I would use whether I was filming a video or not. It's a really great product, and it's Showtime Mascara from NYC. Something I discovered years and years ago. I used to work real close to a Superdrug, so I used to talk a lot about NYC products because they had a stand there and I was there like every lunchtime. But one of the best, definitely the best £2 you could spend on a mascara. Would highly recommend it. It's got a wand that normally I wouldn't like, because I generally prefer those kind of rubberized ones rather than the big bristly thick ones, but something about it really lengthens and separates but still volumizes. It's £1.99, I'm pretty sure, less than £2. £1.99. You would love this, just try it. Next, I think I went on to blush. I must have done, because I only got 2 things left. And this is the, again, MUA, and I've really tried to steer clear of MUA, I swear, because most of their stuff is £1, and so it would have been kind of a cop-out if I just used everything from there. But as you can see, this is the first of their range that's actually £1 that I used, so I feel like I didn't really cheat there. The MUA blush that I used is Candyfloss, not Flosh, and I used it just here. I'm going for that kind of 80s blusher right now with this bizarre hair colour that I have. I feel like it goes a little bit candy pop. I like it. So just a little pop of colour on my cheekbones, and I really like these. These again are products that I would use regardless of the cost. I think they're really good. Lastly, I topped it up with my Natural Collection lipstick, and this is the one that's almost on its last legs, and the colour is Pink Mallow. And if you remember my video all about these lipsticks, the other Pink Mallow that I have snapped, so kind of annoyed with that. And not something I necessarily would recommend, because I think that the quality of the packaging of these Natural Collection lipsticks sucks, but it's £1.99 and I was looking to get in at under my £10, and if that powder had been £1, I would have been under £10, or it would have been £10 I think dead on, minus a few pence here and there, but I wouldn't have been over £10. As it happens, I'm nearly £13, so I kind of failed, but you get where I was going with it. I had the best of intentions, and if I could find that powder, it would have been a £10 makeup look. Apologies I've been so quick to run through this, but I got it in my head I wanted to film this just at bedtime. Milo's going to bed in like 5 minutes and I have to be done, otherwise I'll be waking him up talking to you guys, so you know, get something in my head and I have to do it right then and there. Never the right time, plus my camera is blinking that it's going to run out of battery, so yeah, I'm going to go now and I will see you guys in my next video.